To what?
$2 cash.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending.
All rise and like, subscribe, and bang the gavel, baby.
Order in the court and order in here, people. That's right. Creed's having computer troubles. That's all right. He'll be with us very soon. And this is We Got a Case. This will cover Zoom court from around the country. And wow, this lady, if she's not wanted for witchcraft, I don't know what she's wanted for. Please like this video. Please go ahead and do all that good stuff. Share it if you would. Tim's not here, man. Tim's not here. But yeah, let's go ahead. One of our favorite new courtrooms.
Thanks.
Definitely a beautiful hairdo on this girl. Loud. Turn that down. Glad everybody's here. Sorry for the delay. Oh, she's got her hands up on her hips. When she dips, I dip, you dip. Anybody got claims on this girl right now? You guys like to claim people? Oh, we missed what she did. Damn it. Wow. She got that junk in the trunk, son.
It'll be 2 hoods.
That's what it is.
I thought it would try to witness the
My God, the chatter in this room so loud. This courtroom's moving pretty fast, guys.
It looks like three years on one case. Yeah, it's 3 years.
Oh, you like that hair? You should go with that gear. I think that's why you got it. Tiff, good morning. That's right. Tardy Tim doing computer updates like a good boy should. Well, we've seen this guy before. We have a different bailiff in here. These girls are thick, Kirnoff. There's a difference. Glad to see everybody. You think that was a wig? Really? You would know. I don't know. You're a woman. You would know. Don't forget today's Wild Wormin Wednesday. And it's a good one. It's a good group. All that jelly and no toast. It's got to be jelly because jam don't shake like
Morning,
that.
Judge. So appears Mr. Martinez on Mr. Gutierrez, co-defendant case.
Well, hello there, Miss Attorney.
I have Mr. Diaz on that.
Either defendants here today.
It's a 977 on Mr. Martinez's client, my understanding.
And mine as well.
Kevin, do you have these matters?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll get it on the record.
Old Buck,
People versus
aren't you a
Hector,
returning
Emmanuel
member?
Diaz, case
Either
number
way, old Buck. What a great
21-9003,
decision. Thank you, brother.
21-9002 is for Mr. Fortino Rivera Gutierrez. That's Mr. Martinez's case. Mr. Johnson appearing specially for him. And Ms. Cullum appearing for Mr. Diaz. 977s on file in both matters.
The lady in the blue jacket is
Also, there's a co-defendant that
muy bien.
is not before the court. Does anyone know his or her status?
Yeah, he had the beautiful bush. Well, congratulations,
No,
old Buck.
I don't. I see that she was jail cited.
We all aspire to have that beautiful bush one day. Creed's coming. Don't you
And
worry,
counsel,
Mikey.
What is your request?
On behalf of Mr. Martinez, this request will be to set the matter for
Hi,
preliminary
Jim.
hearing the week of September 19, if that's agreeable.
It's agreeable with us, Your Honor.
I like that. Look at the bailiff. We got a female bailiff today.
Are you okay going with that far, Ms. Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you waive time on behalf of Mr. Diaz? Ms.
Big bone.
Owen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very
And
big
Mr. Robinson, do you waive time on behalf of Mr. Gutierrez?
Yes, Judge.
She gave him a computer virus. We're all backed up here in the podium. Can we get some people in some seats and get moving? Miss Gutierrez? It's all right, old buck. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, right? I was waiting for that. The dibs to come in. Unbelievable. We had a chase this morning that
What's your time? Ms. McKenzie?
never
Like an hour or so?
panned out.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
About
didn't go
9:30
live.
September 19th, would that work?
Thank you.
Isn't that one of the
Okay, both
Spice
defendants ordered
Girls?
to appear for prelim, 1 hour. states.
Thank you.
She's like Pat Benatar, perhaps, maybe. Are we all going to just walk away? We all gathered up here. Now they're going to have to make me look for another one. Man. Nancy, good to see you. This courtroom stays very, very busy. Hey, I liked it. I like that haircut. That was pretty. I could live with that. Oh, Dallas, really? I liked it. I liked it. It was me. I'm admitting it. It was me. Vacation Creed.
Vacation Creed, it says.
That's what I said when you entered the room.
Nice.
Vacation Creed's here.
It's still updating.
Anybody ready to call a case at this time?
Huh?
Columbia or Mr. do you have a case to call?
What are we going to do?
Anyways, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm just sitting here waiting. It doesn't even have usually it'll say
Okay, 'cause I need to,
10% left, any of that, but it's just
pardon me?
sitting here going around.
Okay.
Well, as soon as it's
I have
ready,
to-
we're
I
ready
have
for
a
you.
meeting during-
All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
We can do that.
Everybody can't claim the same woman, Ed. It just doesn't work that way.
Pardon me?
People that work all the
Bailiff looks
time.
nice.
It was, I have to meet with a couple of people that. need
Chunky
me to meet with
Spice.
them.
Yes, that was her. I thought it was.
I told them I take a break. I start between 10:15 and 10:30. So
She's also wearing a vest, so she
I'll tell
looks a
them I'll take
little
one at
thicker
10:30.
in the middle. Just a little thicker. All right, let me see here, guys. We're going to jump on out of here. Let me find another courtroom. This is always fun doing it this way. This is my favorite way of doing business. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's excited for a great Wild Woman Wednesday. I know I am.
Person I talked to real fast. Mr. Thanks for what we talked about.
Nope, she's coming back. I have a seat.
Can you grab me? When the court's ready, I have Darren Fang. Phaing.
All right, here we go. We got somebody in here. Bring them on in. Sit down. Waldo.
all right, well, excuse me, we'll get on the record in People versus Darren Fang, case number 400556. In that matter, probation is revoked. It's not permitting or denying a violation of probation.
Oh,
Case
you're in trouble.
194580 is on for pretrial, as is case number 28329. Mr. Fang, present in custody.
All the
Representative
single
Ms.
ladies.
Cullen.
All
Ms.
the single
Griffin, please.
ladies.
Your Honor, the people and I spoke earlier. I know this matter has been set for a prelim a couple times, and then for Mr. Fang's been different attorneys. So our thought is to set a preliminary hearing in August, convene it with the court and council, and then set an intervening for July 6th.
And What's your time estimate for prelim?
About 4 hours. About half day.
After, okay. So you want to set it when?
Anytime in August works.
Peter Bishop.
Mr. Pang, do you continue to waive the time period for preliminary examination?
Yes.
He is really small. You're right. Tiny, tiny fellow. He's not faring well in prison, I bet.
How about, council, do you anticipate any motions being filed?
I do not know.
Pardon me?
The guy in a while ago, earlier before we went live,
This morning.
he was wearing a brown
Okay, so the reason
jumpsuit
I ask is
with an
I wanna
orange,
set it
like,
on August 8th,
hunting
which is
vest over the
my
top.
first day back from vacation.
Oh,
I just wanna Make
congratulations.
sure I allocate enough time to.
Lynn, with a
review
new
any
picture.
motions, But
Very
I'm
nice.
usually here the day
Haven't
before
seen
anyway,
those.
so we'll deal
Good
with
to
that.
see
Okay.
you.
How about August 8th at 1:30?
That works.
Okay, Mr. Fang, that'll be for preliminary examination in case 389. Probation remains revoked in your probation case. Do you waive time for trial in your
I'm
misdemeanor?
sorry, my
case?
posture isn't good today.
Yes.
I don't do my best.
And do the people
Chris.
still wish to proceed on that misdemeanor? It's a misdemeanor petty theft from 2019.
Yeah, he's got really bad posture. You're right.
Move to dismiss
The
at
people
this
can
time.
move to dismiss at this time.
Interest of justice.
Interest of justice, yes.
Interest of justice. This man needs
Did you say 8
a back
or
brace.
1:30 or 8:30 on 8?
1:30 August 8th.
Okay, thank you. And then.
And we'll set another pretrial,
7/6.
what date was that?
7/6.
July 6th at 8:30 in this department. We'll see you then, Mr. Fang.
Wow, he didn't have much to say to him. This courtroom is Terrence Holmes person. No, never mind. This one is Department 8 Zoom Court. I believe this is Michigan. The dirty door. The dirty. Department 8. That's
Want to call that?
Yeah, I can call that, Your Honor.
ding ding ding.
A failure to report an unknown address. So I didn't expect him to be here.
Every time I see somebody walk through the doors, that's all I
Kevin,
can
can you
hear.
appear on Schmidt
people's
or is
court.
that Mr. Garcia's man? Schmidt is a VOP, not present.
Is it you?
I
think it's Mr. Garcia. Schmidt?
Oh,
Oh, present.
Yes.
Yes. Glad you're here. You're
That's right.
present.
Okay. All right, we'll get on the record in People versus Shane Schmidt, case number 21.
He was in the gang, you think?
Mr. Schmidt is on.
Oh, he was
probation.
in the
Ms. Cullum
Tiny
and
Terrors of
Garcia
the
appearing.
the Terrors of Tiny
Defendant is
Town.
alleged to be in violation of
Gotcha.
probation, for failing to report to his probation officer. Probation does not have a valid address. And so I will find probable cause to revoke probation. Probation is revoked. Bench warrant to issue in the sum
Any
of
shows tonight after 4:06?
$100,500.
Probably not. This and we got to chase it probably up for today, unless Creed decides to gamble. Oh yes, please make sure you check out the backup channel. That we would appreciate that. Thank you and God bless. All right, we're gonna jump out of here because I want to see what else we got going on. We're gonna add this, and we'll unmute it, and we'll be ready for action. Now, those that we're just in time for the swearing in.
RELL.
What did this old codger do?
And senior. You said senior, correct?
Pardon me?
You said senior.
This
You're a
guy's new.
senior.
In high school.
Yes, I said senior, sir. I said Marion Farrell
Okay.
Senior.
Yes.
Okay.
This guy. I'm excited already.
And how old are you, sir?
86.
86. Okay.
86.
Okay.
Yeah, it lasted like 20 seconds.
Attorney Wheaton.
This
this
is
your
my
client?
client, Your Honor. I did speak with Mr. Farrell this morning. We went over the charge. We went over the restitution provision. We went over the potential penalty and went over his constitutional rights. He understood those. We would waive formal reading of those, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea, set the matter for a pre-trial. He is actually, he is retired. He gets a pension from Ford and he gets Social Security. It comes out to about $3,800 a month.
Good for
But to
him.
make sure he has an attorney, I would ask court to appoint counsel and if necessary, if the court feels it necessary, with a protective order, Your Honor.
Thank
Okay, Mr. Farrell,
What do you do, Judge?
Mr. Wheaton went over the charge with you, as well as the penalties and your rights.
right.
And just for the record, it's a domestic violence charge. And do you feel you understand the charge
Domestic
and
violence.
the penalties and the rights and your right?
What?
Right. Yes.
Okay, do you want me to go over the charge or the
Yes.
penalties or your rights?
Yes.
I wouldn't mind hearing what she had to say because I don't believe it's right.
Here we go.
Is that what you're asking me?
His lawyer's not
No,
happy.
he's asking you if you want him to go over what we talked about earlier.
No. No. No.
Oh, you son of a bitch. We want to hear
Okay.
what she said he did.
All right, what about the penalties or what about your rights? You want me to go over any of that with you?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Mr. Farrell, you and I spoke this morning. We spoke
Yes.
specifically about the charge. We spoke about what the possible penalty and what your constitutional rights are. What the
Okay,
court
okay.
wants to know
No,
is
he's
you
a real
want him to
dick.
go over those again with you.
No. No.
I would like to hear what she said I did, though. She said, what's going on there? Can you please tell me that, Your Honor? He looks great for 86. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
I
If
said no.
Yes, I heard you.
Okay. I thought maybe you didn't hear me.
I'm just thinking, okay? I'm
Okay.
doing a little heavy thinking here.
I'm sorry.
God. Oh, he's got a lawyer
Okay.
pissed already.
All right, I'm gonna find the defendant has waived the reading of the charges, penalties, and rights. I'm going to appoint a lawyer to represent you.
It sounds like he's got money for a lawyer if he's getting $3,800 a month. I'm sure my dude ain't carrying a mortgage somewhere. He said 3 lifetimes to get that paid
All
off.
right, so the next thing I gotta tell you is that your pretrial conference is gonna be May 19th of this year
What?
Okay.
in front of Judge McCabe,
Okay.
and it'll be at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And it says you'll need to appear in person.
Okay.
All right,
Allegedly,
so
Georgia. Allegedly.
I'm gonna go through bond conditions. You know what, Mr. Wheaton, before I do that, I wanna know where he's gonna go live.
Well, that's, I'm glad you asked that, Judge, because I don't believe I did. Let me inquire. Mr. Farrell,
Yes.
do you have, obviously, the alleged victim in this matter is your wife.
Correct.
Does she reside at 3046 Cedar Grove Drive in Fenton?
Perfect.
That's correct. Yes.
Do you have someplace else you can go stay
I did too.
until
Oh,
this case is resolved?
Not really off the top of my head unless I go to a hotel.
All
or something.
right,
Please,
Lois.
please let me go home.
Domestic violence.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. Do you have a family, anybody,
I have
kids or
nobody.
anything?
Rob.
Sir,
Huh?
I have nobody. I have nobody.
They all dead.
You don't have any children?
He outlived them all.
I
Creed.
have nobody.
He beat up his wife. Supposedly.
I think they say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mr. Wheaton,
Yes.
Becky?
I'm not going to no damn hotel room.
you have children that maybe live outside of Genesee County, relatives, friends,
Yes.
somebody who lives outside of
Yes.
Genesee County.
Nobody
But I mean
can
close
suspect
enough
it.
where
Sir, let
What?
the judge finish. Let him finish.
Sorry.
do you have anywhere
Sorry.
relatives, friends, somebody that you could stay with while this case is going on, even if they're outside.
Must have been
of the
really
county?
windy on the one side because his hair is
No.
He said yes, and then he said no.
kinda.
Kick old man out.
Sorry. Good thing things played
Can
out
I
the way
say
that they did
something?
today, or we would be
Not
starting
about the
now.
case.
Been
Okay.
canceled show, yeah.
If you have a question that's not about the case, yes, but if it's about the case,
But you
no.
lived, how long have you lived in Genesee County?
Double F?
15, 16 years, I guess, maybe a little longer.
Where did you live before that?
In South Lyon, Michigan.
Do you have friends, relatives, somebody down in South Lyon that you can live with?
No.
He wants to go back to his house. He's just going to keep telling you no. And he wants to know what the wife said he did.
Well, look, Mr. Farrell,
because he thinks she's lying.
I can't really let you go back home
Welcome, Credence.
Oh,
because if
Lord.
something bad happens, it kind of be on my head.
Sure.
Go ahead.
So I really want you to think about somewhere else you can live. Are you from Michigan, aren't you?
I'm from Southern Illinois.
Oh, what town?
Heron.
I got friends in here. You can stay with them.
Oh, gee, I don't think I know where that is.
Near Marion,
What
West
city?
Frankfort. Yep.
Ah, Marion, yes.
I
know
got some
where that
nuance,
is.
Nancy.
That's about 7
Right on
miles from Heron.
I-50,
He
right
lost
on
his
I-57
virginity in
and
Marion.
not
You
too
got
far
it.
from Carbondale.
You got it.
He's got 97
Yeah,
cycles.
I know where that is. It's like a prison on one side of the freeway and a college on the other side of the freeway.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Lauren,
Dreams.
just on
I'd
time
rather
to get
help
started 2 minutes ago.
College.
Yes.
Is that Ren Lake? It's down there?
Pardon?
Ren Lake?
Are we just
Is that Ren
like
Lake?
three old guys
Yes,
just having
yes, I'm
coffee
sorry.
in
Yes,
the morning?
Yes,
you
it
know?
is Ren Lake.
Okay.
Meeting up at the gas station
Yeah,
that has
I
that
know what you're
one
talking about.
place that you can sit
Okay,
at,
well, look,
in between the Miller Lite and the
I
Bud Light.
assume you
boxes.
work for Ford up here, correct?
I did, yes.
Been coming in so long to this gas
Was
station to
there
get
a
free coffee.
coworker, somebody like that maybe that you were friends with that you could stay
It
with
is.
while?
All his friends
it
are in
is
old folks' homes.
There's one possibility of
We're
that,
dead.
but if you can see what a disaster I look like. I haven't had a shower or shave. I haven't had about 8 hours sleep in the
You'll get
last
all
4 days.
you'll get all of that if you don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to
Oh.
see you not at the jail, but I don't want you at home because of this situation for now.
I can't even go home and take a shower.
That's where all my skincare
No, you
products
gotta go
are.
somewhere else and take a shower.
Okay.
This guy.
They'll
I'll
give
go
you a
home and take-
shower at the jail. They'll let you take a
How-
shower. Look, I'll write on here, let him have a shower before he's released, but you can't go back home. You gotta go somewhere, live with a friend for a little while until this
Sir,
is
my
all blows
coffee.
over.
My coffee's there at the house.
I'll go home, pick the car up, and I'll leave. How long do I have to be gone?
You can't go home. You just said you're going to go home and pick up the car.
Well,
How long do I got to be gone?
I
Dang.
mean, Herman's being really polite and
I don't
kind
know.
of has
You don't
patience.
have any children? You have no children?
Sure. Sir, I have 3 children by my first marriage that was very disrespectful to me about 10 years ago, and they haven't talked to me since.
Me too, but not ones that beat their wife.
Well, maybe it's time to
And he's getting good money.
kiss and
He's getting
make up a little bit.
$3,800 a month.
Sir, I'm sorry. I don't really think so. I think I do
How about
really
if I
know.
call-
Yes, go ahead.
Well, I don't know.
Entertainment
I don't know
and
the situation,
education.
but you're in a jam and you need help. It's that simple.
What's that?
What did you say?
I'm gonna what?
You are in a jam.
You
You
want to
need
fight
help.
me, bro, Herman?
You
I'm a
can't
big boy.
stay at your
I'm a
home
big
with your
boy,
wife
he
right
said.
now.
I said
I don't
okay.
want you to.
I said
Okay.
okay. I'll
All right.
stay home.
All
I'll
right.
even go.
Do the kids?
I'll go home
Do
and
the
get my
kids live in
car.
Genesee County? Do any of the kids live in Genesee County?
Can't live in Genesee County. Is that what you said?
No, I said you can't live at your house in Fenton.
Kicked out of the
Do
county.
any of your
I heard it
children live in
before.
Genesee County?
No. I have one friend. He's my ex-boss. Matter of fact, I have to call him to pick me up. He has an extra house, him and his future wife, and I think they might let me stay there. If not, I will go to a motel. I will not go home. I will not have nothing to do with that situation.
Budgetel.
There you go.
Is that what?
Judge.
There you
Pardon
go,
me?
Judge.
Okay,
I said,
Okay,
that's good.
fair enough.
You're good, Mr. Farrell.
fair enough. I guess I'll have to live with that. All right, here are the bond conditions. You have to appear for any arraignment, exam, trial, sentencing, or at any time and place as directed by the courts. Do you understand?
Am I right? He's fighting with his wife, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he domesticated his wife. I mean,
Well, if
domestic
the court
violence.
orders you to show up in
This is
court,
what
you got to show up. That's basically what that
Yes,
means.
yes.
Why
I
didn't he slap
understand
her with a
that. Yeah.
cane, though?
Okay.
Oh, he's a
You
gentleman.
have to abide by any judgment entered in the case and surrender to
understand
serve any sentencing. Okay.
Yes.
You cannot leave Michigan. You cannot leave Michigan without court permission. Do you understand?
I understand.
You cannot commit any crimes while you are released. You understand?
I understand.
He's 86.
Notify the
looks
court in
great.
writing of any change of address or telephone number. Do you understand?
I understand.
Seems to be doing pretty good for 80.
You're not to use alcohol, marijuana, or illegal or controlled substances. Do you understand that?
Do understand.
What
I
about
do
the
not understand that part.
heroin?
All right. You are not to possess or purchase a firearm or other dangerous weapon. Do you understand?
Your Honor,
Yeah.
I enjoy good
I didn't hear
opium
you.
den.
Ayahuasca.
I didn't
Let me
understand what you
repeat
said.
it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you are not to possess a firearm or other dangerous weapon or ammunition. No guns,
Right.
no bullets. No, don't buy one. Do not be in possession of one. Do you understand?
I understand.
No, pew, pew,
You are not
please.
to assault, harass, intimidate, beat, molest, wound, or threaten
Why do we have to put molest?
Melody Farrell. You understand that?
I understand.
I understand.
Do you think my voice will ever get like that? Oh, so that's my dream.
He turned around like he was gonna fight him.
All right, you're not to enter Melody Farrell's home. I think she's probably retired. So do not go to Melody Farrell's home.
Or job.
Okay.
Her place of business. She has no
At-
business
at
in my
the
house.
Cedar
Yeah.
Cove Drive address. I'm gonna write that on here.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome, Pike.
Woodbugger. 10 bones, thank you. That was 10.
The booger kicking the day off right. Thank you, booger.
I love when you come in to say hi and drop a tenner. Cocaine is fine, just not weed.
Dan. Cocaine. Yeah.
The guys.
He's got it
Those
all.
are the bond conditions. What do you want to tell me before I set bond, Mr. Lee?
86. I mean, Jesus, I hope I'm.
Your Honor,
That was
as
80.
I indicated, Mr. Farrell is retired. Uh,
Oh yeah, he's going
I
right
have
over to
no,
that house. Don't you-
information indicating he has any
Straight
priors.
He's going to knock on the door and ask for keys.
Been in jail approximately 4 days.
Take a shower.
4 days.
We
Oh,
have
God, I thought he
gone
was in for like
over
a
his
month.
bond conditions and the fact that he can't have no contact with the complainant. I'd ask the court to consider, if not a PR bond, a 10% bond.
Look how I look, Your Honor.
I'm gonna set the bond at 2,500 at 10%.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, there goes my marriage and my house, no matter what happens.
What, over $250?
It's $250, Mr. Farrell.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I misunderstood. In case I sound dumb or stupid, this is the first time in 83 years I've had this experience. So forgive.
I believe it.
He says 86.
Mr. Farrell.
You're 3 years old. He went
The
to jail.
bond is 10% of 2,500. So all you have to do is come up with 250.
I understand.
There it goes.
The humanity.
Call this former coworker, sir, so you can get out. Okay.
Holy shit, Your Honor.
Go ahead and step up, Mr. Farrell. You're done.
250.
Thanks, Rob.
Look how he gets up. Boom.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm on my way down to do the walk-ins.
Okie doke.
Okie doke. There goes everything I worked for.
Nope.
Entire life just flashed in front of my eyes.
Got to be patient.
You really gouged me to the core, Your Honor.
That was really good. Listen, while he sits up and does whatever he's getting ready to do, I got one from earlier over at 3B with Judge Middleton. It's not very long. You got TJ Reed there, who's the city attorney. I want to kind of preface this before we jump over there. There was some really good banter, but for time's sake, I'm not gonna play it. But he was explaining, and this goes what I'm about to tell you, what they were chatting about, goes along with part of this case. There's a bunch of houses that are condemned. Stickers all over them. They're condemned. People are living in them, and they're very worried about the amount of people that are in there, and the house burned down because do they have electricity? Do they have water? Anyways, you can't trespass them because the jail won't take them. You can't do anything legally to these people right now, because there's like they can't get in trouble. Basically, there's like nothing that you can do. So they've got to go to the judge to try and get the ball moving. But these houses are condemned, keep in mind, that these people live in. It's two ladies. The one, although it is a little bit sad, it's also a little bit funny. You'll see what I'm saying.
Better be a lot bit funny. Hey, it's TJ.
All right, let's bring these ladies back in.
It don't take that long to get all my tickets gathered up.
All right, ladies, I've got you back in the courtroom. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right, I'm talking to Haley Thomas. Haley, we're going to do your cases first, and then we will do Christie's cases. All right?
Yep, that works for us.
All right. We have several cases involving Haley Melinda Thomas. File number 22750 ON alleges trespass in the city of Sturgis at 304 West Street on May 4th.
Damn, no, who's handsome? I did not.
File 22778 alleges trespass city of Sturgis yesterday, May 10. File 22778 is another, that's a disorderly person from yesterday, May 10. Those are all regarding Haley Thomas. Mr. Timothy Reed, the Sturgis City Attorney, is here. Miss Thomas, you got to stay out of 304 West Street.
Yes, sir. I just wonder how to make payments for these tickets.
Well, you haven't been convicted of any of them yet.
Oh, thank gosh. See, I can't get into a motel until Thursday, sir. I'm trying to get out of here.
They're all booked up for bike week.
I'm handicapped. Huh?
Get ready. Excuses.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm on the front porch.
Look at TJ's face. Look at him.
I'm on the front porch. Yep, I'm
Sit
on the
down,
front
son.
porch.
On the front porch at the house now.
I have
Admit it.
nowhere to go, sir, until Thursday. Officer, Mr. Honor. I'm trying to get out of here. I just need nowhere to go, sir. I'm
Mr.
handicapped.
Honor.
I have a colostomy bag, a walker. It's no excuse for what I'm going through.
I forgot to preface this all with the fact one of the greatest things about TJ Reed is his facial expressions. And sometimes it can be real like asshole-ish, but in other cases very funny. He has a very hard time.
I appreciate a good asshole smile.
No, I agree. Most of the time it's just kind of an asshole smirk, but him with the he kind of does a lot of laughing and
Officer, Mr. Honor. I'm trying to get out of here. I just need nowhere to go, sir. I'm handicapped. I have a colostomy bag, a walker. It's no excuse for what I'm going through. Just, I don't know how to explain my situation. It just sucks.
Well, I'm gonna get an attorney to assist you.
Thank you, sir. Like I said, I have nowhere to
You
go
don't
until
have to
Thursday.
be here next Wednesday. I set all your cases. I'm gonna set them for an attorney pretrial for June
30.
10th, 2022.
Yeah. About 30.
In the AM.
That's what I thought. That's what I
Now,
thought. That's
initially-
right.
Commando.
All right, you're gonna have a hearing on, the problem is I don't know where to send your mail, Haley, because you're not
At
supposed to be.
304 West Wood Street. That's where I get all my mail.
The house is condemned. I'm gonna issue a bond condition
Oh, shit. What's that mean?
that not reside in 304 West Street.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it also has to not appear there because they're not the owners of the house or the residents. And there's no work permit open to allow anybody to even be working at the house.
Is there working plumbing in the house, Mr. Reed?
Yes, we have water, we have toilet, we have water, we have electricity, we got heat.
We're waiting to see they executed an administrative search warrant and they're writing up a report for me on what's going on.
Pro tip: add a dog real quick. You need a dog there. Yeah.
On there.
All right. Now, Haley, you may
Yes,
end
sir.
up getting arrested. We'll give you a place to
Oh, shit.
stay at
I'm out
the
of here.
jail. And stop cursing on the record.
No, I don't want to get arrested, sir. What do I gotta do?
Oh,
I can't
shit,
get out
Mr.
of here till Thursday.
Need to get out of there. Now, I don't think the city wants to give you until Thursday. They're afraid this place is gonna
Oh,
burn
shit.
up with everybody in it. I don't think there's any electricity on the house.
There's electricity. There's electricity, there's heat, there's water.
I
There's
know
a toilet.
one of the issues is all those were installed with no permits or without a license.
Thank you for the dog, but Jen's right. We need a colostomy bag on the side. We need to get these right, man.
Contractor, and there's been issues in the past with the furnace that we're not really sure where it came from or how it got installed.
Holy shit. I didn't know I was this water.
Can you stop swearing? Haley.
Yes, sir. I'm leaving. I'm not going to jail for something stupid because I'm homeless.
June 10th.
No, I'll sleep on a street. That's what you guys want me to do? Sleep on a street? Is that what you want?
I don't know what I want. What the city wants is they want everybody out of that house before it burns up with a
Thank you. Perfect. Yes.
people in it. It's been
I think we're
down.
in Michigan.
So you want
to
stop?
Yes,
I was just saying.
Your cases are all set for next week.
Yes, sir.
There are 8 of them.
Okay. It's not a video. I don't know how to do that.
And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to appoint an attorney for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to set it for an attorney pretrial.
Okay.
We got water here, internet.
Got everything. We're good.
Same bond
Good,
condition.
John.
You're not to be in that house.
We're good, Mr. Honor.
I
Everything's
have
fine.
nowhere else to. I've tried the shelters. My son's not around here right now. My mom and dad are still in Flint.
This is a
different
new one.
lady?
Yeah, there's two people that are living at that residence that they're talking to.
You really downplayed this. This is extremely funny, son.
I know. I thought it was pretty funny.
So, and I do not know where my husband is right now.
We're all in there, but we have.
You did just hear that, right?
She don't know where her husband is right now.
He's not sure where her husband is at the moment. He's not on the porch yet, Mr. Honor.
I'm with you, Pike.
I don't have, I'm waiting on that.
I don't have an answer to this. I'm sorry we have a homeless situation.
And I
You don't have anywhere to go, but you're in an unsafe place.
I know where I'm at, Your Honor. I know where I'm at. It's the only safe place I do have right now, considering my heart condition.
Well, you don't own the house.
Is anybody surprised, because it's coming, is anybody surprised that the C word has not been thrown out as one of the, other than colostomy bag?
I mean,
as one of the things, because I was kind of surprised it took
she
this
is
long.
building. She's building. She's like, I'm going to clean out the closet of everything I can think of. I'll pull this maybe as a trump card at the end.
Right.
Maybe.
I know I don't. I know who owns the
You're
house.
not supposed to be there, and if you
I
continue to
understand
be
that.
there, we will give you a place to stay at the St. Joe County Jail. So
For
your
what?
next date is June 10th in the morning. I'll appoint an attorney. Your case is set for next Wednesday. So
Will they take our dogs in?
Done this early, so you don't have to be here next Wednesday. Jeff,
That's
you have to
fine.
get out of that house.
Well, I'm working on it as fast as I can. I can only do so much. I've had COVID and stuff like that, so I haven't been able to do
Stuff like
anything.
that. COVID, COVID 2, COVID 3.
Ladies a place to stay at the jail until we can sort this out.
I'm out of here.
I don't think so. I'm not going back to the jail. I paid my fines.
I'm not going back to the jail.
Yeah, did anybody catch the, we could have looked it up on Google Maps, 304 something.
Come there and they're going.
Yeah, I know. I talk to them every day.
Rebecca said she did.
And they have, I mean, just the police have been there every day and they're making routine checks at these houses as they know.
Yeah, I talk to them every day. I'm out here every day and talk to them. I don't have a problem with any of them. I show them respect and everything. They show me with, they show me.
They let me
respect.
sit on the hood of their car whenever I want.
Rebecca, can you drop the, not the link, but the address in the comments? I want to look it up.
And I don't think
I'm
the
doing what
officers
I
are overly upset with most of the individuals as they are finding a place to live and I think paying some rent, and they understand that, but
Oh, I'm paying for rent.
so they're not.
I am paying.
We pay for rent here.
I do. At least I speak for myself.
Who they paying?
Stop. You're paying rent to Mr. Rippey?
I help him out around the house. Yes, I do. I'm the one who helps
I
him
would
out.
not pay 1 penny of rent. You can't rent a condemned house.
Well, I'm not renting the house. I sleep on the couch.
Well, you're gonna have to find a place to go, and I wish I had a better.
I'm
answer.
working at.
Anyway,
I'm working.
both of your cases are set for.
Don't.
10 minutes late today. Janelle. I was a half an
That'll be
hour.
really
late.
fun day.
It's fine.
Good. You're good.
Oh no. Well,
Anyway,
I mean, like.
see, the main thing, they don't want you to be criminal. They just want to get you out of the house before something bad
And I'm
happens.
working.
And
I'm working. And I have to wait for my son.
Something bad has happened more than a few times. 2 little children just burned up in a house in Constantine that I
Wow.
had people from living in.
Wow.
There was a man in Mottville that burned up in a house.
Oh, they do.
How was it really?
Some kids died because of a faulty furnace.
I understand that was.
All right.
Right.
You're both to be here on June 10th in the morning.
Okay,
Watch.
sounds good. I will see you. Do we have to show?
You just cut
I
her.
don't want to hear that dog anymore.
Sounds like.
I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Reed.
Well, no, you did.
Not
baby.
here or be in
She's
the
had
house.
babies. Somebody needs to get her
I
and get
appreciate
them.
it.
That's it. But I just, with the dog thing, just keep in mind, we're not going to go into the next one, but I just want to play it for just a second because it's kind of funny start.
All we can do, and we are working. The officers are stopping
Well,
their
today's
routine thing
Wednesday. She said she can get to the motel by Thursday, so
tomorrow.
maybe if they can let it slide for a day.
So they've been working. I mean, they've been
My
stopping.
God.
The shifts have been stopping every day or every other day, depending on the shift at that house and at the other one's making the rounds and doing what we can.
All right, let's see who this is. We have someone here that's here by telephone.
Yes, that's Sonny Moyer.
Miss Moyer, you're about 20 minutes late. What happened?
I was trying to get my phone to work and my battery fried in my phone, so I had to go use my neighbor's.
You have the ability to do video?
No, she doesn't have Zoom on hers.
It doesn't have Zoom, but you can chat.
I don't know if there's how
All
to do
right, well,
video.
just, the time to practice is not 1 second before the hearing or half an hour late, but you're here and we'll do the best we can.
I do apologize.
Whose lawyer is this? Great lawyer.
We're gonna take the phone number off of here. Judge Patterson's quite adamant about it. He either wants them to be here or be here by Zoom, not just by telephone. But we'll do the best we can. Now we got another dog. Man, is this the same dog that was at the other house?
Sounds like it.
All right. I just wanted to get to that point. It was just funny because the next one they go to is, the dog. It's pretty funny.
Tentative test working out some terms, so let's chat out the terms, okay?
Anyways, that was earlier today, and I wanted to.
Let's start with this.
I was
Community service and a life skills course. How long does that life skills course take?
I think it's 6 hours. I think all the level 1 classes are 6 hours.
Judge Villa Los
And
Lobos.
I do have a rap sheet, which I'm going to look at for the purposes of this. And I guess.
Yeah, him. God, that stuff. I don't know why that makes me
agree that something less than a year might be appropriate.
For the term of judicial diversion.
If we
Paul.
can, we think it should be a year, tell me.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm wondering if 9 months might be appropriate.
How about revisiting at 9 months?
Are they scheduling
So
something
you're
out for
saying
9 months?
A year and maybe terminate early at 9
I don't know.
months.
For a
Is that what
second,
you're
I
saying?
looked and I was
What
like,
do you
is
think
that
about that?
Creed at the end of the table?
I'm okay with
With his
that.
champion shirt on?
No, he isn't champion.
So, well, the period will be a year.
Never.
The court will consider
Ever.
Early termination at 9 months. Now, back to the terms.
Your wife don't mind
40
you
hours
saying
of community service, did we
I
think
would burn
there?
it.
Yes. And the life, is that called the level 1 life skills course?
Yes.
Through PES, all right.
Can I
I'm
with
gonna
ask
order that
Mikey
he
and my
complete the
monitor is
level
not
1
big
life
enough for me to
skills
see
course through PES, go there within 14 days to get signed
we're in
up.
California.
Complete 40 hours community service.
This
Hence
is
the
We'll
Cali.
set a 9-month review date. Maybe I left my phone in chambers. Can someone give me 9 months in January? Or February? I think it's around February 7th.
Hope so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be a Monday or a Tuesday.
February 6th is a Monday.
All right, so we'll set it, Ms. Dyer, February 6th.
You see the judge's
For a 9-month
marijuana
date.
plant right there?
And
Should have known it was California.
also, it seems
Pamela, we're
that
all
search
over
terms
once
for
in a while.
burglary tools be appropriate.
Judge
Ms. Dyer?
Greenthumb.
Yes, that's fine.
Searchable for burglary tools. And any other terms?
Searchable for drugs as well.
I see that from the count
No, I'd
too,
like
and
somebody to
I
try
guess
it.
what I was thinking is if they're looking for the burglary tools, they'll find the drugs. But
Okay.
search both for burglary tools and for controlled substances.
Fine.
Yes, that's the order of the court. Any other terms?
No, Your Honor.
Time is waived.
Yes.
With time waiver, that's the order of the court. I wish you the best, sir.
Thank you,
This-
Your Honor.
This, just so you know, this 1001.95 diversion thing, this wasn't available a few years ago. And it's not for the court to say what's a good law or bad law. That's for the legislators to decide. However, as the judge in your case, I'm excited that people have an option to do well, prove themselves, get this behind them and not have a record based on it. So take advantage of this opportunity, okay?
Yes.
Yes, bail is revoked and you are, bail is exonerated, right?
Person to hold
Isn't it exonerated?
God.
Yeah.
Could it be
Bail is exonerated and you're released on your own recognizance.
Can be more background noise in here.
proper modulation. While we deal with the background noise, let's go over to one of our new faves over here. They have listened to us and they have moved the camera ever so slightly over to the side, and I commend them for that.
All right, so you have that for the month of May, 236. And so I'll see you on the 8th of June, or is that, do we need to put it on the 22nd? 22nd of June?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Smith, you're going to get a notice here.
Mr. Smith. A likely story.
Doctor?
Doctor, what are you doing here?
What are you doing in my court, doctor?
Oh, you're with somebody else.
I need your rights form. Did you not sign a rights form? Okay. Do you have any questions about your rights? Because we've gone over this 3 or 4 times.
Apparently not. It is hanging lower. I think they added a 3-foot section to it, the white section.
I messed up on mine.
All right, I'm gonna note that
I think
you
they
had an
moved the podium
opportunity
closer, to be
use
honest
rights
with you.
form and have not asked me any questions about those rights.
Oh, I think you're right.
I think it's exactly.
They did. They didn't
same
move the camera.
Just
Yeah,
move
camera
the
hasn't moved.
Podium.
It's the podium is closer. That's exactly what they did. And it made so it wasn't just hanging across. It's still a trip hazard.
So taunt as it once was. Because I was looking at the screen behind the judge. I'm like, that's the same amount of screen I was able to see last time.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. Which is so nice. I appreciate them compromising a situation with us. You know?
Got to give a little to get a little, Creed.
Right. They're like, I'm not moving this camera angle. You guys talked about how freaking great it was when you first came on. They're like, we're not moving the camera.
That lady works here a lot. She's been here both times. She must
She's
be
the one that
only public defender to have.
is she the one that gets dangerously close to the trip hazard?
Oh, yeah. Very dangerously.
You don't like girthiness, bud?
Too wide for you, huh? Well, it's not for everybody. Beer can-esque, maybe. Ooh, yeah. Drop it down low, girl.
Mm-hmm. She's got TikTok.
It don't stop. Judge over here definitely should feel honored. Look how huge
No, I know.
his honors place is.
It's weird because it's more of a setup for like a county council meeting.
Yeah. Stadium seating.
Court.
Cup holders.
I've got 3 more people. Sabrina Jacobs.
Sabrina.
Bring her on.
Go out in the hall 3 times.
Okay. Alfredo Jasper Diego.
Did he say
Well, they
Alfredo?
Alfredo that they went out on a date.
Gaspar
Ate Alfredo.
Diego.
Gaspar. What a great name that is.
Gaspar.
For his failure to
Gaspar.
appear with
I do
no
like that.
OR.
Mr. Gaspar.
Well, then if that's the case, I would feel like a dick not having my own court. You know what I mean? Like taking up this huge. It'd be like, we're going to hold court in the gym today.
Yeah.
Because, the meetings are scheduled.
You know, you being here is afterthought, Your Honor.
Jesus, Stephen O'Dell.
G.
That's that, Pike. That's a very valid point. They must be pretty busy there.
Granted.
Oh, loud. It definitely is. It
Okay,
has
that
to be.
leaves everybody else is here for trials. Good
And
afternoon.
tribulations, Creed.
What the solicitor does is call you back and give you an opportunity to talk to her about the issues or
think
evidence that
that's
she has, or the
just
evidence that
you, our
have, or
guy. Looks
whatever
pretty good on my
those
end.
conversations.
It is a
are.
little blurry, but
So when
nothing
she
crazy.
having those reviews, she will
Zoom looks
invite,
crisp.
she'll come up and let me know what's going on, or she'll send word to the clerk what's going on and who's still needing a trial. And so we will be in recess until that time. If you go speak to her and you've decided to enter a plea and she needs you to do that plea with me, if you would let me know. Is there anybody who has already done that? who's going to enter a.
I kind of see what you're saying. I think that it's because the camera is focusing on the podium as like the person, so everything else
on the background is yeah.
Because the overall shot is certainly not blurry, but I see what you guys are saying. Anything that's basically moving in the background, it's because it's focusing on that podium, I think.
Mm-hmm. The judge is a little blurry.
Yeah.
Everything off in the distance is blurry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But that camera's locked in on that podium. That's why. They'll own this courtroom. They fall over that cord.
We were talking about that the other day, how you don't have a wireless.
Spent all this money on this place.
Because it wasn't set up for Zoom court. Or to be, that's my guess. I guess not. No,
they still need to speak. They still have meetings and things like that going on.
Amazon, they're cheap. It'd be great if he came wallow it all in. By the way, nothing going on over here. Just him. Is he playing with his phone or something? Or
he's playing with something.
Yeah.
Just
got another motion.
You got here?
That is not going to
there he
determine the ultimate question of guilt or innocence. That's specifically what
Mr. Michael Vincent.
Oh, whoops.
Good to see him back.
Sorry, Your Honor. Okay. Somebody I think hasn't muted. But at any rate, I
can see that. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody's talking.
Sorry, Your Honor. I was waiting for that to stop. So at any rate, we do understand, as Mr. Vincent has said, that this is not a commonly used type of case and a common application.
No, Michael
But
Vincent.
this case specifically speaks to exactly what we are
Michael
talking
Vincent.
about. In a pretrial motion, you can use a polygraph if you follow these 9 steps. And all of the 9 steps that are outlined in the motion, which I'd like to incorporate in the motion as part of this argument, all of the steps that are outlined in here, we meet. So
strong chin, strong man.
I won't belabor the court with going through them one by one, but we definitely, they're contained in the motion, and we definitely do meet all of those steps. So at the very least, we would request that Your Honor entertain us using a polygraph as part of a preliminary motion or a pretrial.
Your name is Vincent Corleone.
The court, in response to something that was just said, will state for the record that
what's wrong with Amy's face?
This is only the second time in my 24-year career as a judge where polygraph has been brought up for any purpose. So obviously, the court is not going to rely solely on that argument and the evidence from that argument as being somehow dispositive. Having reviewed the law, clearly the recitation to the McKinney-Barber test, the McKay matter, leads the court to the conclusion
go ahead.
in the absence of very specific
try to be as loud as we can for Nancy, everybody.
Specific and understandable argument being made that the court will acknowledge that on its face, setting aside.
You guys believe in polygraph?
Issue that might otherwise be argued regarding a motion to quash or the like, which that is not what we're presently hearing. All of those counter arguments that the court has heard and have reviewed in the pleadings leads the court to the conclusion that in a rare and or limited sense that the credibility test factors that go into the decision as to
Somebody
whether or not
breaking
to
into
allow polygraph
Jerome's place
are what is most definite as part of what the court is having to consider. In looking at the argument that has been made and adopting that argument as well as the evidence in support thereof, and because the
she's squinting everything,
the court is going to rule that because of the 9 conditions that have been met sufficiently by the underlying evidence supporting the argument of the defendant, the court is going to exercise its discretion in this matter and will admit the affidavit and potential testimony of the polygraph examiner based upon the exam completed April 20, 2021 that is relevant to this case and is limited such that it's clear from and to the record that the issue before the court, and more particularly before the jury,
I agree,
will be the issue of the credibility of the witness and not general factual benefit.
He's behind the screen. Can't see him.
In conclusion, the court grants the motion for the reasons
Doing
just
well,
placed
Christy.
on the record, as long as it does not impede or include arguments and or claims outside the issue of the credibility. Counsel, understand? Anything further?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
You do, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Judge, so you're allowing the polygraph examination to be admitted at trial?
For the purposes of credibility only. That's correct.
Well, the people, for the record, Your Honor, we're objecting to that.
Court will acknowledge the objection.
Amy Gilbert Godfrey.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Reiser.
Even though you objected.
So we
Can
have
you give us a
pretrial
trial
at this
date
point.
or a pretrial date?
Do you want to set another pretrial, or are we going to set the matter for trial?
I think another pretrial would be appropriate. Amy, I'll
So they're
give
going
you
to
a call,
allow
okay?
Sure.
this polygraph, Creed, only to
June
establish
22nd?
credibility.
It's interesting when you brought that up. If I hear ever anybody with the polygraph thing, whatever it's called, I always
Thank you.
I always kind of dismissed it. I don't know if I believe those at all, but also that it comes from watching a lot of Days of the Howard Stern show with the polygraph with
Mr. Gaddy, would you look at your chat, please?
Hey,
Yeah,
isn't that him? Polygraph.
Well, you got to get what's his name, Ed something Katorian or something like that. Ed Katorian.
I think so. Didn't he talk like that?
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen another man's anus in the pursuit of love?
So that kind of ruined it. You know.
Have you ever been able to get it up for a person of the same sex?
I think it'd be interesting if you throw up a poll. Michael Gaddy, ladies and gentlemen. If you throw up a poll, if like,
Mr. Gaddy, would you look at your chat, please?
Oh,
yeah, we saw your bars
I'm
earlier.
sorry, I
Michael
did. I
Gaddy.
think so as well.
Okay, are you gonna need
Is
a
it
breakout
lunchtime
room?
at somebody's
Nope.
place?
Okay.
I know it is.
Cafeteria just open.
Get her bumped up.
It's got to be from. It's oh, by the
Lucky
way,
number 33 people.
there's a
versus
great lady
Marshall.
in Washington County
21476FH.
does traffic court. We got to find her. Watched a couple of old Squishy Gardeners videos. That are
Assistant Prosecuting
so
Attorney
good.
on behalf of the people.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Joseph Hall, appearing for and on behalf of Mr. Holmes, who appears via Zoom application for today's
John
hearing
Blunt.
without any objection to appearing in that manner today.
I'm surprised he allowed that.
Very well.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in this matter. I believe we have reached a
Be careful.
resolution with the people. Ms. Armstrong, if you'd like to put that on the record?
Yes, I will. It's a plea offer along with a sentencing agreement. The offer is for defendant to plead to counts 1 and 3. At sentencing, the people would dismiss counts 2, 4, and 5. As to the sentence
kid up.
agreement, 3 to
More,
20 years,
Mr. Holmes.
MDOC, with the SAI boot camp program.
Boot camp.
And that's a correct statement, Your Honor. And I realize we've been working hard on this one, Ms. Armstrong and I, and we just sort of arrived at agreeable terms earlier today. We had not apprised Your Honor of the fact that there was a sentencing agreement in this matter. We're prepared to proceed to put the plea on the record today. However, if Your Honor would like us to submit more information concerning the sentencing agreement or anything of that ilk, we're happy to do so and adjourn today to an additional hearing.
Kangaroos, huh?
Wouldn't it be funny if Mr. Holmes just started driving right now with the kid just bouncing around in the backseat?
Well, the matter has been adjourned multiple times, but in the most recent adjournments, it was not alluded to the fact of what a potential resolution there might be.
Please like this video, by the way. That kid yells.
Adjourn 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or as much time is necessary for a sentence memo.
All right, they're adjourning. I want to see
and,
if
and Your Honor, we're happy to provide that.
Go
Would
ahead.
you like?
I want to see what's happening over here. It's just interesting.
Bring your dog to work day.
Yeah, over at
Obviously.
Thurston County.
I just think that's so remarkably healthy. I just thought that was really cool. So what you're doing is really working well and has been for quite some time. I knew you were working hard before you came in the program, and you continue to work.
No, this
hard.
no, yeah, we
Good to
don't.
see you and hope you have a-
Well, hold on.
All right, nice to meet you and Cocoa Bear and
Cocoa Bear.
Cocoa Bear.
See you in, I guess, next week. Is that right?
Should be 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Oh, then. Oh, I'm.
He's
reading
working
wrong.
on that
You're
video,
right, it
our
is
guy.
3 weeks. I read the wrong paragraph. So we'll see you in 3 weeks.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Have a good day.
You too.
Cocoa Bear, let's go.
Bye, Cocoa Bear. I think that this is one of those people graduating from their rehab, maybe? No, maybe not.
So
I don't know.
I'll pick up where Keith left off. Knock, knock. Who's there? No bell.
No bell who?
There is no bell. That's why I'm knocking. Sorry.
That was painful.
We're
Stay here.
telling dad jokes in court. Never
Stay
mind.
here.
Yep.
Stay here.
So John, again, like everybody else, things are going really well for you these days also.
Yep.
So,
Jokey
yeah, you're
McJudgeon.
somewhat new. You're kind of in the medium. Some people are getting kind of been in for a while. Some
Today's the day to be laid loud.
but
Trust
kinda
me, it's
new,
okay.
For a month or two, you've been
It's a
in
late
for,
day.
I don't know, by my count, maybe 7 months,
7, 8 months.
7, 8 months.
Yep.
What do you think so far? Provide some perspective on your.
Thanks, Pamela. I can't read.
Even with one slip up.
Thanks for calling me
Well,
out.
slip ups are going to happen.
Yep.
And slip ups are less important.
Is
how you
Jen
respond.
there?
Right.
And so if you slip up and then you respond to them in the right way, you know, you
What
can
if I
learn from it.
did?
Okay.
By telling Melissa the right way
All right.
and getting the treatment.
Oh no, we can't stay here.
And then,
Jump to where I'm at.
I
Jump.
can't. I
No
just,
matter what.
I can't. We're getting now. 10 years ago, sure.
Should be base
No.
96. Let me-
Just jump. I
I'm
heard
sorry?
everything I
Yeah.
needed
She
to
says
hear.
it's probably bait stamp 96.
Can't do it.
I
Can't
had
do
a
it.
picture. I could have worked on really
No,
well with
can't
that.
do it. No, we're just gonna pretend it. No,
We'll pretend we never were there.
that's right.
Just
Is
remember
that
Cocoa
prepared
Bear.
by Officer Buxey? No, sir.
Wait a minute. I can't go to that one either. Damn it. Shoot. I can't. Not today. Not today. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh my gosh. We're having bad luck, it looks like. Or good luck, depending on
Or
who
good
you
luck,
are.
depending on who you are.
So it looks like it's the same thing. It's just has his name on it. I don't know if this was approved.
This is 96.
No, I'm sorry. What I'm looking for,
We should all grow cop stashes.
296.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good stash. I noticed in this courtroom is usually some heavier form, longer cases. It
Yes.
seems.
It's
This is very
actually
common to have a cop up
main
on the stand.
called Annex A.
But you can't get better than that. That is just top notch.
Yeah, that is. It's just you look at him, and you're like,
Those
oh,
bait
you're a
stamps,
cop.
296.
Starting at 295.
See, that's why we got. You can't.
Council, let's go off the record
things
while
we
you
just
locate
gotta-
the correct page. Can you, when you find it, Ms. Palazuelos, can you let Mr. Martinez know the bait stamp number?
If you look at the one that's diversity base stamped.
Okay. I'm afraid I don't have 296.
Ms. Palazuelos, is that the
Mistrial.
correct
Let him
number?
go.
And it's
I
base
like the
stamped, so it's
defendant's got a
covered.
man bun.
Officer Buxey. It's one of the first. things
let me
we
pull
saw.
It's attached to Officer Buxey's report, right?
Officer Buxey, everybody.
I would love for you to prepare
Look
an order.
at
and
those mirrors.
the case is dismissed because there is no.
This is an old brothel she lives in.
agreement, but it's not dismissed with prejudice. It's dismissed without prejudice. And if
This is magistrate court.
Ms. Gregory refiles, it seems like that may be something. It'll be something different, but
Joseph
it's
Todd
not
is in an old
going
wax
on.
museum, the presidential
And it
spot where you walk in.
appears
Oh God,
that the only issue outstanding is the amount of money.
can't do it. I
that
can't do
you
this
let your
today.
client
Stay
pay,
right there. Don't go to yeah.
before he
Hang in there.
or prepaid before he left the residence.
Do you pull a Amber Heard too?
Okay.
Did it?
I'll prepare an order to that effect, Judge, and I'll submit it to you, and then you can review it. If it meets with your approval, fine. If I need to make any corrections, I mean, I'll do it just like the court. Just, the case is dismissed because there's been no landlord-tenant relationship established, and either party can pursue whatever legal, lawful means or legal means available to them. Something to that effect. Yes. So I'll put it without.
So what you're saying, I should stay away from mental health
Yes,
court.
So either party can
Yes.
Mental
can,
health.
pursue.
It's not like me
whatever-
clicking on
whatever right they have,
dependency
either party
court.
can pursue. They're not foreclosed. She's not foreclosed from filing an eviction, and we're not foreclosed from, filing a civil action to recoup the money.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay. Everyone have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, then they're done.
They were
Go
done.
over here.
Hot out.
Yeah, they were quick, huh?
Look at this lady back here in the back. And this guy's filling himself up.
So it does not look like that has been sent over by our office, so I will have that done today.
And 50 Cent is ready to beat some
Is
ass.
time waived on that matter, Mr. Keene?
Yes, Your Honor.
But am I correct in assuming that is, unless that case, that may be what's holding up any sort of forward progress on the cases? Does that need to go to trial before?
I think it just depends on, it may be what's holding it. It just depends, I think. On what
Okay,
it actually
well, you
is.
don't really know, you don't have the discovery yet, but I'd like
This
to
attorney
talk
ever
about
got
that
laid?
when we come back for the arraignment.
Okay.
Because if that's the
Oh, that
situation, then I
hair.
think we should move forward on that case.
Okay.
If that's really what's the
Look at him from the one side,
Main
he's
issue.
bald, the other side is
flowing hair.
So, Mr. Patterson, you're ordered to return on both of your matters on that date, May 25th, 8:30 in the morning. We'll see you back there.
Why are these people rubbing on
Back here.
themselves?
I love these courts. I just love watching everybody.
It's like everybody's in the on deck circle waiting for their chance to jump up there and sit down.
Right.
The peanut gallery is the best. Somebody getting the bongos out?
It's
About
a
to
drum
tune up-
circle they're getting ready.
They're about to tune up the band.
Let's see what's happening over here at
Diligently and
Tukwila
voluntarily
Municipal Court.
That you do
like that.
understand the charge and the consequences of pleading guilty to it. The paragraph that I just read into the record does establish a factual basis for me to even accept it. So to the charge of theft in the third degree, ma'am, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, we'll enter finding of guilt. Does the city have anything to add to its recommendation?
No, Your Honor. I think you've had all the information in front of you.
She's gonna
How
put.
long's your
section up in the
nail?
program
Is
and
it to
she's,
get a long nail?
qualifies as being statutorily indigent.
All right. So Ms. Hayes, ma'am, what would you like me to know?
I would like you to know that if you let me out of here today,
I'm gonna kill
I
somebody.
promise you that I won't touch nothing else unless I can pay for it. I won't even go to a store unless I have money to pay for it. I'm a grandmother of 11. The 11th one is just born in April. I've never seen her. I never touched her.
Good Lord.
I never held her. I would love to be a grandmother all over again. Start a new life. I'm clean because of this.
Yeah, that was a
drug.
bad.
I won't wake up, won't need no drugs. That's all I've been wanting. I even want a little more treatment. I just want to go home.
I want to
and
go
be the
untreated.
grandmother that I know I am. Man. That's
Where do you live when you're in a stable situation?
Ma'am, Northern,
On the
you know
porch of a
what? I've been
condemned
in my
house.
own place for 3.5 years. And I finally got in. Paying $14.50 a month. I finally got in. I hope I still have it. But I've been in my own place for 3.5 years.
That in Seattle?
That's in Kent.
In Kent, okay.
Please don't ask me the address. I just know where it is and know how to get to
Push
it.
on these.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that. What I'm going to do, ma'am, is I'm going to follow the recommendations of the party. So what you're going to get, rather than me show you this form, because it's got a ton of information on it.
I was just laughing. Did you
Most
hear
of the
that?
information
Yeah,
doesn't work.
who thinks this is
So I'm
funny?
just going to tell you what the sentence is. You're going to see on this document that the officers are going to print for you that I'm following the recommendation, and I'm going to, on the city's motion, dismiss CR 70260. So both of those charges are dismissed with prejudice. So that means that they can't be brought again since it's a part of this plea deal. You're going to see that I've accepted your guilty plea to the case that ends in 03, and I'm following the recommendation to impose 14 days
Do a
in
lot
jail
of
and
drugs
give you
there,
credit
Nigel.
for the 14 days that you've already served. You're also going to see a box on the form that says the defendant is indigent, as defined by a bunch of numbers, which is just a state law.
Just mad, starts
That
throwing
means
stuff. What
that
you
I am
talking
making
about?
a finding
I
based
ain't
on the type of
indigent.
assistance
She
that
said
you're
she'd be
receiving,
$14.50 a
that
month.
you don't
for a
have an
place to live.
ability to pay fines, including the fines that are normally mandatory. That gives me the legal authority to not impose them. So there's nothing to pay.
Bridget's got the power.
Serve the consequences, the 14 days in jail for the charge. I'm going to include Mr. Kirschenbaum's contact information in case you want to reach out to him. And our court's contact information is also on the form in case you want to reach out to us if you need any assistance. I'm going to sign that order. You're no longer subject to any conditions of the court. We don't have any future court dates for these cases for you, and the cases are closed. You may have a warrant in Bothell you're going to have to deal with, but I wish you the best of luck. Go home, take care of those grandbabies, okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. I wish you
Take
the
care,
best
Miss
of luck. You take care, Miss Haynes.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
if you're done, send your paperwork, okay? You hang in there, all right?
Hang in there. Hello.
And Ms. Hayes, if you ever need any assistance
Oh, I thought she
outside of what
passed
you're
out.
getting from the state, you can
She was
certainly give our
excited.
court a call, and we can always put you in the right direction or offer you any assistance.
she
even
makes
though you don't have any
$14.50 a
cases in our
month.
court
Okay.
anymore, okay?
It's a whole different situation.
Prosecutor Lentz.
And the officers are going to print
Oh, no,
all of
she's
that
alive.
stuff for
Okay,
you
that's
so
a
that
Creed
you can
friend.
have it available to you. Definitely give us a call if you need any help, okay? All right. You can let the officers know you're done so we can start getting you out of there, okay?
Oh, that's nice. I mean,
Take care, ma'am.
sometimes it's good to see people get let go.
If Robertson refuses, I just checked the docket. He's not going back to Covington until May 24th.
Okay.
What is that painting on the wall behind Omar?
All right.
Very colorful.
I'm going home.
You, as far as I'm concerned, you are. I don't know if Bothell's going to serve that warrant, but I'm not holding you there. I hope you are going
Like I
home.
told you, Miss Hayes. Hopefully it'll work out.
Come in. Okay, so she's got a warrant, so they might actually hold her there on that
Any
warrant
information on
and
these
not
hires to appear? It looks like we've
let
got
her out is what
both
they're
at
talking
10:30
about.
not here.
All right, well, they're
Did we not
flailing
finish?
around there.
Doorbell?
Let's jump over here. Let's see what we got.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What's up,
Okay, there
Alex?
he is. Okay.
How you doing?
Looking for love.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Uh-oh,
Your Honor,
somebody's
Mr. Doyle
gotta
and I had an
get
opportunity
a
to go
9
over the
volt.
pre-sentence report. We recognize the fairness of the recommendations given the court's verdict in this matter. We would ask for time to pay. Mr. Dorville can pay $500 tomorrow and the additional $800 in 60 days, 30 days for 460 days
Dorville's
for
a
the
baller.
remaining 400.
So 400 and by this time next month, and then he needs
And the
a
last 400 in
Gotcha.
two. Other than that, Your Honor, we anticipate the court will follow the recommendations, and we're not pressing any objection at this time.
Mavis.
All right, very good.
Mavis, hi.
All right, Mr. Doorbell.
Maybe it's that
anything you want to
painting
tell the
that
court
sold
before
for
I impose
145 mil or whatever.
Not at this
The
moment.
one of
sir.
Marilyn Manson,
All right,
right?
thank you. The court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute. However, believe there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. The alcohol screening assessment identifies the benefit of substance abuse education. The court will impose a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals. goals today to promote change, prevent recidivism.
Did you hear somebody
and
say
monitor
shit?
Compliance with any
No,
recommended
I
treatment.
Oh,
So therefore, the sentence of the court, I will place the
Oh,
defendant on
shit.
a month probationary
Mr. Ryan.
term. He is to pay $855 fines and court costs, $100 prosecution recovery costs, $100 police agency recovery costs, and $270 probation oversight fees. He is to pay $500. I'll make it by this Friday, by the 13th. He is to then pay $400 by June 15th, and then the balance.
Oh,
will be due by
Friday
July.
is the 13th.
Oh,
There is to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete a drug insight and awareness class within 60 days. You are to provide proof of the victim's impact panel attendance
Doing
to
some
probation,
diddling.
which we have received. I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit 1, the balance is suspended. Okay. Thank
yeah,
you.
I want to
Thank
kid
you, Your Honor.
deal with
Thank you. Good luck, Mr. Doorbell.
Thank you, sir.
And some of that
Proposed case, people
stupid-
versus Letice Wall.
that the tortilla, whatever that's called, it's
Good
actually
morning.
pretty spicy. Very good.
Very
Good
good.
morning. How are you?
I'm here.
Let me get 2
Yes,
spicy
Your Honor.
chickens, add American
Well,
cheese.
That's always the
Thank you.
first step, huh?
Oh my
Yes.
God, look at Attorney Stewart's hair.
Stuart Collis on behalf of Letice
Just
Wall.
sweating, got a blowout or whatever they call them.
Read over the pre-sentence report. Are there any material? deletions,
Look at him
corrections,
laying
or
around
additions?
None, Your Honor.
I think you're right, Flesh.
Anything
Yeah,
you or your client want to
very
say
good
before I do
approach,
impose
actually.
sentence?
Your Honor, as noted by the pre-sentence report, she has no record whatsoever. It's perfect eligibility for the prosecutor deferred.
All right, what's
Even
the
before
little
police
dude that
contacted her,
was
she
he
returned all the money
on a
except
lot of
apparently
asking on TV
$4.
stuff or had a book? No, he had a book.
Really a shame that, of course,
Taught
she
you how
took
to make money and stuff. He
gambling
almost
into
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm talking
Question
about?
marks all over his
and
jacket?
been
Is that the
keeping
guy
it
you're
under control and is moving forward in her career.
There's
Obviously,
tons of
she does
money
not
out
need a
there. You
record,
need to get
so
it.
that she can move
Yes.
forward
What was
in a
that
way
dude's
that's
name?
positive for her career and for her
Anybody?
rest of her life. The only other thing I would note in the pre-sentence report is there's a request for no alcohol. I'm not sure what that has to do with embezzlement or has to do with this particular offense. I would just ask for that to be struck. And given that only $4 in restitution is left on this matter, I would ask that fines and costs be minimal in this case.
Ms. Walls, anything you want to say?
Just
Yeah,
the minimum.
It's a struggle like any addiction. Something
no.
I've been dealing with for a long time. I'm able to speak to a therapist and family support. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because at this age, 50 years of age, and you deal with certain things. And I mean, I'm in school now. I'm thankful that I got a scholarship. And like my attorney said,
Young girl.
it's just
like
hard.
yourself.
It's just still hard to cope with everything. Yeah. So I just
Emotion.
apologize, to the people and, wasting people's time having to be here because of a choice. And that's it.
No. Judge Simpson's going. He's very
Ms.
touched by
Walls,
that.
Yes, sir.
everybody in life has things that they're probably embarrassed about, right?
Yes, sir.
And it can be a little bit, I guess, uplifting, or maybe the burden, if you take this right,
Let down. Hey.
that the burden will be maybe less now that people know,
Yes.
and that people
Son.
can help you through it.
Younger son.
Yes.
Okay, so sometimes
Yes.
while you look at it as some huge burden, maybe what you ought to do, Ms. Walls, is just consider it maybe a blessing. And a blessing that you don't know what it quite means yet.
Yes.
I'd
Okay?
love to grown up
So
with
that's the way,
Judge Cedric
because
as a
every time
dad.
you've been before the court, you've always been very respectful to the
One
court.
thing that I've always loved
And so I just look at it as
about Cedric,
how I'm going to view this.
can be
is
such a
not
hard
some
ass, it
type
can be
of burden.
such
I
a dick
realize
to
you're
people
struggling, you're
that deserve it.
doing that, but I'm going to look
It
at
has
it
time
as a
for this, though.
blessing.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So I'm going to suggest that you do too. You want me to order that, or you going to be able to do that?
No prayer every day. Yeah.
All right, Ms. Walls. I'm going to place you on a 6 months prosecutor deferred sentence.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're to pay $555 fines and court
Oh,
costs,
sorry, Nancy. I'm
$180
doing better.
oversight fees,
Uh,
$4 in
to hear that.
restitution. When can you pay that?
I can pay half of that
Is
today.
Attorney Daniel asleep down there?
Pay the rest.
Oh yeah, he's taking a nappy poo.
However you see fit.
Well, how are you going to be able to do it?
Monthly. I can do monthly payments during the duration of.
Loud that or
I could come up with
Knight Rider
$250 today.
laying on the floor with
250 today.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So we'll
Wendy's.
do 250 today,
Biggie.
and I will allow in this case the balance as arranged by probation
I believe
Okay.
her though.
because
This
you'll
girl
keep to
is upset.
your word. I
and it seems like
know
Cedric
that.
has had some
There's
interaction.
to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete a theft class. You're to do that within 60 days. You're to complete 25 hours of community service as
Lee
directed
Marvin.
by probation. You are to submit your
What's up, Lee Marvin?
fingerprints with proof to probation. I'll set a review hearing on this matter for November
Glad
9th,
you're here.
2022 at 9 a.m. I'll order 93 days in jail that is suspended. All right, Ms. Walsh?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Best of luck, Miss Wall.
Thank you, you too. Court calls the case, People versus Buddy Powell. Here he is.
Buddy Powell, there he is, that son of a bitch.
Did I do it right?
Yes, good to see you. Thank you. I'm doing on behalf of Buddy
Changing
Powell.
gears.
Buddy,
Yes,
why
sir.
didn't you go talk to probation?
Sir, it's been going, a lot of stuff been going on. I tried to call them and they left a message and they haven't called back.
They hang up
So
on me.
what do I have to do?
He attempted to call them yesterday, Your Honor. They did reach out to Mr. Powell. Unfortunately, the conversation did not go well. Mr. Powell was awakened and not full understanding of what the call was about. And he apologizes to the probation department for his attitude. But we are asking for
gave
this
him
to
the
be
two.
heard, and if there's anything you can do about the referral fee.
Buddy, were you
Yes,
rude to
sir.
my staff?
Yes, sir.
Apparently, Buddy's a freaking flyer. I
Why
think here.
was that, buddy?
He knows.
Because I thought, my understanding, you told me that I went to my doctor and
Hold it.
so I
hold
went
it.
there and I got a thing for my appointment for see a psychiatrist. And that's what I thought that was all about. And then she called me with some other
Buddy?
stuff and I thought she was, so I don't know.
Easy does it.
Yeah, I didn't
Easy does it.
understand you telling me that I had to go through probation and stuff like that.
Buddy.
Buddy, you've been coming before me for a while. What happens when people are rude to my staff?
You get mad.
I don't get mad. I get
mean,
angry, but I don't get mad. Where do they usually end up, buddy?
In jail.
Yeah, because I don't let anybody be rude to my staff.
I didn't know she was part of your staff.
Yeah, I know. And so we're gonna handle things differently, aren't we, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I'm not gonna penalize you for it. And the reason, well, don't thank me yet.
Don't get too excited, buddy.
The reason I'm not, buddy, is because I know in dealing with you that had you really been awake and you knew it was part of my staff and the court, that you certainly would not have done that.
Was he coming in all smacked out on
Because
drugs?
you know how I am.
You know how I roll.
Right, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did Miss Polera, who was it that he was talking to that because there's no telling what Buddy said.
Well, both Elin and I, Your Honor.
Oh, Eric, I see what you're
She's
getting
on
at.
right now, isn't she?
She's on the phone.
She's on the phone.
I can have her put someone on hold if you would like and have her come on.
I
He
would
wants to
like
know what
that.
she said.
Okay,
He
hold
wants to
just
know
a
what he
moment.
said. This ought to be good. This ought to be good.
Lovely.
Bring her on. Uh-oh, look at his face. Oh,
Buddy?
this got to be good then.
Are you bad, Buddy?
Buddy. Buddy
Hello.
Powell.
Hello.
Chum.
How are you?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I hear both you and Teresa had an experience with Mr. Powell.
Oh, yes, we did.
Okay. Well, Mr. Powell is here. Mr. Powell,
He'd like to
you
apologize.
now have the opportunity. They're both here. Both of the people you kind of did what you did. And so now you can apologize to them yourself.
I'm
So
sorry.
Let's hear it.
I'm sorry
What you did.
for speaking to you the way I did.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And it will never
I
happen
do as,
again. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ms. Valera.
I do as well, Mr. Powell. I appreciate the apology.
Misunderstanding.
All right.
We'll get
So
it
we're
figured
gonna-
out.
We'll handle ourselves better. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I will re-refer you to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report so you can talk to them respectfully. You're to pay a $75 re-referral fee. Buddy, do you have the 75?
I don't have.
Buddy,
the
old
75 on me now.
chum.
I mean, I won't have it to the first because I had to pay the, remember I had to pay the.
I remember. I remember.
Here before last.
In this instance, I'm gonna waive the $75. I'll adjourn
Oh,
to June
that is-
1st.
Your Honor, if
That-
Mr. Oh, I'm
Salt
sorry.
of the
Go
earth.
ahead. Ms. Valera.
I'm just seeing that Mr. Powell is at one of our access points, and if he's
He
here in
is.
our building, it might be easier for him to come and fill out the paperwork while he's.
I think,
here.
I think he's at 2, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
at
see-
14-2.
Yeah. Okay. I could have it sent over there if that's easier for him to fill it out than try to figure out online stuff, or I can set up an appointment in person for him to come here.
What do you want to do, buddy?
Turn on
Can while I'm
Attorney
here, can
Daniel,
you have us sit over there
Daniel
so if I
Reed's
need help or whatever, filling out, someone could assist me.
Mike. Let's see what we can hear.
Okay.
Yes, I can do that.
We'll do that. We'll do that right now.
Okay.
Okay, buddy, that's amazing. These people that you are rude to are willing to do that for you. Isn't that amazing how that happens?
Wow. Well, I don't know what this, I can't explain it.
We'll see you June 1st, buddy. You take care.
June 1st?
June 1st.
Okay, then.
Don't mess it up.
I won't mess it up. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, he
All right.
definitely.
He's gonna mess
He
it up.
definitely
All right,
is.
so where do I go here?
Famous last words.
They got a,
Where do you want him to go, Miss?
Your Honor, I can,
Oh, he's
I
awake.
can send it over to the probation staff
Yeah,
over
maybe.
there, and I will ask them to assist him.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
right, okay.
Yeah, to the probation. All right.
I'm going over there now.
Okay, take care. We'll see you.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss
I'll
West.
tell you what, with that feel good story, as they say, let's go ahead and cut it there. We got a case Monday through Friday, 105 East. Don't be late like I was today.
Don't be late to the party.
It's fine. It's a great court cam here.
This is definitely one of my favorites. If
Yes.
it's not one of yours, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Very busy day on Wild Woman Wednesday.
Oh, wait a minute. They just turned the lights on, so we might have some action, but go ahead.
Yeah, we've got some of our favorite Nye County women's coming on. We've got
The Nye County's always so good. Any of you who has ever watched Live PD knows Nye County very well. Are any of them are any of them news stories from that show I was telling you about on HBO?
Oh, I hope so. I would
They
love
might
to
be.
see that. I'd love to see that. Yeah, all kinds of great stuff. These women's are wild and they're ready to show you what they got. So make sure you're back here at 4:05 Eastern time for that.
Flusha, did you really hear that CNC Music Factory, the mastery that I threw out there earlier with I've Got the Power? Because if you did, if that's where that came from, that was a good catch, by the way. Yeah,
That's
what did the
especially-
chairs do?
Just
What
got
did
to rewatch our shows several times just to catch all the little Easter eggs, as they say, Creed.
Oh, I really miss the old live PD. Trust me, I did. You said I used to like schedule weekends around making sure that I was there watching it live.
Creed was part of the Nation.
Oh, I sure was. I played bingo from the live PD. They would have the bingo cards every week. telling you, party time. I would legit go and get like snacks and stuff. Like that was my football.
Yeah, of course. We even have a chase today from Jamaica that took place. I think
Jamaican me
yesterday.
horny?
No, I'm not Creed, but thank you for asking. Yes, very recent, as early as yesterday, this happened. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, all kinds of good stuff going on. We'll see everybody for that. If you haven't already liked this video, please take the time to do so. If you're following us over on Facebook, share it out. If you're not following us yet, that's the way to do it. Don't worry about liking it; just
Oh, yeah.
share and follow.
I have pictures of the drive-by of the Obama gas station. The other one, the Blue Door Hotel, I think it was called the Blue Door Hotel. And that door, when we were there, we did a very fast drive-by, where the dude jumped through the window into the motel. That one? Or was it the Green Door Hotel? I don't remember. Anyways,
handcuffed.
You could still see the bullet holes in the door. I've got pictures. I should pull them up. Yeah, no, we went to a lot of the most famous areas in Richland County, anyways.
Creed's a real fan. All right, guys, we'll see you guys, everyone, for that. Until then, and until next time, we will ask you to remember.